Welcome back to episode 60 of my Stationeers Mars playthrough. So last time we built this delightful heat box, so we'll be finding out whether or not that works. And I started work on some furnaces. The idea is to obviously heat the gas to feed the furnaces passively without having to burn anything. May or may not work, but it's got to be worth a go. And I did a bit of work on the chutes as well. So once all of this lot's cleared out, I'm not going to launch the rocket again for a bit. Once this is all cleared out, I'm going to replace that sorter with one of the new chutes that will split it. I'll put the flip-flop one in the middle. And obviously what I'm hoping to do is to bypass as far as possible the arc furnaces anyway with the rocket. I think for now I can't really see from here. I think I've probably run out of iron and I need some.
Jetpack on.
Oh no, there's some in there, it just didn't want to come out, it was just being awkward. Right. I also need some more steel, because I need to extend those pipes. However, for now, let's get on with, actually let's first of all go and sort out power. Better make another CO2 filter in a minute actually as well, hadn't I? Right, we're fully charged. We're not going to run out of battery charge for a little while. That's good to see. Yeah, so barring the annoying clicking, this is definitely better in here. Seems to be working much more reliably as well, which is good news. Right, unlock open. Give me some water. Okay. Let's go. Alright, I am going to make another CO2 filter while I think about it. I don't imagine I can make a heavy, but hopefully I can at least make a medium. No, I don't have any steel in here. Let's at least make, let's make two mediums. Mind you, I need to save the iron. Let's just make one for now. And some chutes. Where are the chutes? Chutes. I should probably just search for it. It's probably quicker. Gone right past it. There we go. Basic chutes. That's why. Okay. Good. Right, it's gradually getting through this lot. So if I can get this working better, obviously what that means is I can hugely increase the throughput, and I'm going to, at that point, well, I don't know how many I'm going to need. I don't want to make all of my iron into chutes yet. Then I can try the new miner as well. Right, we're going to need to. So, where's the input to that? That's one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the corner off. Do that. top. Right, definitely going to need quite a lot more.
Jetpack on.
That's all of it, is it? Right, okay.
Jetpack on.
Yeah, a bit more, a bit more. It's a bit of a trade-off because I do need more steel as well. That is definitely all of it. I'm just going to double check. I'm pretty sure I've got no steel anywhere. No. Right, those sorters will be useful, however, because we're going to use them to feed. Annoyingly, probably have to put it this way round. Which is not quite what I wanted to do, but never mind. Something in the way under there. Cable, I think. Okay, I'll come back and sort that in a minute then.
Jetpack on.
Right, that's the outputs anyway. Now I'm going to have to pull the floor up. There's a pipe going through there, isn't there? Of course there is. Right. In fact, this is just generally a bit of a mess. Right. Let's try and see if I can figure out where I can... Ideally, I want that there. Actually, ideally, I want to feed them in from this end. Just going to create a rather strange setup because what gets sorted will then come out on the opposite side from the furnace it needs to go to, so it will have to get routed round underneath. That is still a better configuration though. I guess we'll drop that round under. Kind of like that. And then connect it up there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. This one obviously just needs to do two, one that goes in there and one that can just feed in there because that's going to be the end of the line. That'd be okay though, that can be repeated across a few more blocks this way. something under there. Or is that just part of the frame? No, it's just part of the floor. Right, okay. Good. Obviously I'll have to pull all this back up in a bit anyway, but let's get it out of my inventory. Right. Any chance of some more iron? Probably not. No. Okay, so the logical thing to do at this point is to go mine some iron.
Jetpack on.
Go and mine some iron and use that. Can't really see in the night. Use that to make some steel. Get a little bit of distance from the base. Right, there's a hill there, that'll do. Turn these back on. Right. I think that's probably the easiest deposit to get to down there, isn't it? Guess I'll take some copper on the way down. It's yielding a reasonable amount. Oh, there's a great big hole there.
Jetpack on.
Right, and actually there's some coal in here as well, so because everything needed to make some steel. Now I need more iron. Nice big vein anyway, which makes it a bit easier. Right, looks like my backpack's full. Get some in there, yeah, nice.
Jetpack on.
Okay. Nearly there. So if my passive heating method doesn't work, I'll probably just burn some fuel in there, but we'll see how we get on. I have noticed that these are just dropping. I'm going to pick them all up in a minute. Right, I think that will do for now. See if I can find my way back out. I guess I'll just drill my way back out then. I actually can't work out which way I must have come in through here. I guess. No, I can't fit through there. I don't know how I got in here. Doesn't really matter, does it? Of that. I guess it's happening. Can't actually work out. I think I'm under the hill now. Means I may have quite a bit of digging to do to get out. There we go. Yes, I was. Went in over there. Okay, well, that's good. Oh, that doesn't sound too healthy, does it? What's about to explode, I wonder? Just wondering if it's that pipe again. We've had trouble with that one before. It's not that one. Or that one. Oh, it's already popped. That's possibly why. Right, I'll come back and deal with that later. I still don't like the sound of that. Oh dear. I very much don't like the sound of that. Deal with this before it pops, but whilst it's going, I want to try and get some of this smelting because I really do need some steel. Right, now what is still groaning? Is it that? That's at 50. Tank's at 55. That's at 31. That's at 55. Okay. So let's put that back in now. Okay, that's better. Right. I mean, that's the other advantage of the fact that that was actually hotter than what went in, so... Okay, so that's at 210.4, so hopefully that will actually raise the temperature in there. Not seeing much happening so far, I'll be honest. Gradually creeping up a little bit in there, but I suppose what I could have done, what would have been really smart, would have just been to put just a standard old wall heater in there. It's not exactly passive, but it's fairly low power consumption. I think I might rig that up. If I can figure out where I'd put it, I'll have to put it right around this side here, won't I?
Power low.
Right, there we go. Hopefully that'll hit the spot. Right, there's some steel, that's good. Be needing that. Actually, I'm going to split it rather than throw it all in one go. Right, insulated pipes. Start that going. In fact, I could quickly smelt some more iron just by throwing that in there. That's no longer... should be hot enough. But it's not.
Hydration critical.
Which makes me wonder what temperature it does need to be. Hotter than that, by the looks of things. It's dropping slightly, yeah. Oh no, hang on, did that go over? Okay, it's definitely hotter. Right, this is 500, it certainly does. Okay, well if I've got to get it to 500, that's going to take a bit of doing, to say the least. Okay, well... let's fling those in there anyway. I don't know why I just did that with them all in together, I should have... No, eject, come on. That's going to have to go in the centrifuge now. That was silly. Okay, well at least I've got that. Yep, that's still a mishmash. Come on, silicon. Right, I should connect this. I guess the other... Okay, let's go then. The other approach I might need to take if this doesn't work is to have some logic that takes the hot gas from that furnace, and if it's over a certain temperature, hives it off into this system here. We'll see.
Jetpack on.
This may be a huge mistake. Connecting both the input and the output. On the other hand, right, so I've got some pressure in there. I guess the question now... Let's take that out for a minute. In fact, if I feed that around there... Question now is whether or not that's going to be hot enough to melt anything, and I don't think it will. If I can sustain the temperature high enough, I can just leave those furnaces open and throw ore straight in, sorted in each type, so it's, what comes out is stackable. And then that'll just solve the whole problem, but I suspect I can't. I may be able to do something with conditional logic, turning them on and off, depending on whether it thinks it's going to make anything or not. Right, okay, that means I can fix that up later. I think I'd better have that flip back up that way, because otherwise it's going to go flying. Oh, I haven't even connected these, have I? So much for my great plan. Right, let's... just temporarily put a inlet onto there. Okay, so it's hot enough to melt it, but it's not hot enough at that temperature to actually smelt it into anything. That's okay. Gonna get a wall heater in there, and then I suppose I better go drink some water. I should have saved some iron for that. That was silly. Yeah, luckily, just about got some. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to break the side off, which will obviously let the hot gas out. Right, not a huge amount of heat in there, but let's see how we get on. Don't know what the heat of the input was. 208. Okay, so we're now generating a higher temperature. It's not yet translating into here. Well, we've got quite a lot of gas in here.
Health low.
Seems to be stabilising. Hopefully that's just because it's feeding heat in here, and this has got some catching up to do. 198.7. Well, it's gradually going up. I suspect that's going to take a little while. I don't know whether it's ever going to reach enough temperature there, but might do. Be very effective if it did. While I'm here as well. It's on a seed cycle, not on a harvesting cycle. Right.
on.
Okay, that's the chute set up for there anyway. Right, I now need to connect the cables. Where am I going to wire this to? I guess from there. Not that I've got much wire. Go onto there, yes. Hopefully we'll get some copper in a minute. Thank you. Alright. And then of course the other thing that's going to have to happen is all those sorters need to be properly set up to sort each type of ore. Right, is this lot here now actually empty? I think it is, so I can take this sorter out and replace
Power
it.
critical.
Only if I've got enough chutes though, which I suspect I have not. No, I can still make some more. So then I think this one just needs to be a flip-flop. Okay. Good. Now I'm in a bit of a quandary because I need to decide whether to leave this attempting to heat. Still only up at 199.4. It's going to take a while. I think we'll launch the rocket. Ultimately we're going to need furnaces here anyway, whether I power them passively or actively. Ah, I can't put the cable through there. Forgot about that.
Jetpack on. Air tank low.
Okay, good. Those are at least working. Right, I think I can sort myself out.
Air tank critical.
Okay. Right, that temperature is creeping up in there, just not very quickly. Whether it's ever going to reach 500 is a different matter. Right. So I'm going to have to launch the rocket because otherwise I'm going to have to go and do a load of manual mining because I've actually run out of ore. And I think I have also pretty much still run out of iron. Yep. So at least that white rocket needs to go. Check the state of the gas before we decide whether I'm launching the other one as well. Okay, we've got quite a lot. Not quite as much oxygen, but a fair amount there.
Jetpack on.
A hell of a lot of mixed fuel. We'll do with running the mixer a bit, but I don't think I need to launch the rocket for now. Equalise those two. For now. Right, I do need to fix that pipe, don't I? Okay, it's nearly reached 200, so it's a start. I guess the question is, are we comfortably above? No, about this, slightly above what's in there. I don't know, I'm not sure that's going to work, but maybe I'll be proved wrong. In the meantime, I guess I'll just carry on constructing this and then figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to need more insulated pipe, that's for sure. I think I'm going to split the inputs and outputs. This has got some iron in it. Hopefully this will get it to over 150 and then I'll pull the eject lever and try and catch that constant 10 on the way out. That's working nicely anyway. There's actually a fair bit backed up there that just can't eject, so that will help. Don't think we need to use this yet. Power still in reasonable shape. Those all look. Oh, those green lights are the transformers, actually, not the batteries. Okay, those are starting to get depleted then. There's still some charge in those. Okay. Right. So still going, still going. Okay. reasonably hot, but it's not hot enough, is it? Oh, blew that pipe up.
Jetpack on.
Should have deconstructed it from the other end. Never mind. It's pretty high pressure. Right. Not sure why that one's not glowing, but these ones are. Slightly odd. Oh well. Right. And then I guess what I need. Probably going to need a different colour. It's going to get very confusing otherwise. Can we get some pink in there? Not easily. Actually, I can if I just cheekily dismantle one of those for a minute. Not sure where all that gas is coming up from. That's a bit odd.
Jetpack on.
Realised I'll actually need to do something with this anyway because of the fact that when you smelt it releases gas which is going to potentially cool down what's in here, so we're going to have to actually suck it out. Hopefully I can connect it back across here somewhere.
Hydration critical.
I could do without hydration critical, to be honest, right now. Damn, that's going to be a right pain to get to, isn't it? site that there. And I run that.
Jetpack low. Jetpack on.
Okay, there we go. Right. And we can run regular pipes over this side if necessary. Yes. Right. Okay, that's good. I can just pinch these out here. That'll easily be enough to sort this out. More than. Right. Stash those. Do that. That. Right, and then let's see how far I can get this way. Just use these because they're here ready. Don't need to be insulated. Okay, and then relay the floor. These parts of the floor, I have to wire that in first. Wire cutters, and in there, and in there. Right, and hopefully that will pull some pressure out of these pipes, which will make it a little bit easier for that temperature to rise. It's getting some decent temperature in that box now.
Jetpack low.
Okay, I don't know if this is going to work. Conceptually it's brilliant. Practically I'm not sure it's going to do it. Oh well, we'll find out. Right. In the meantime, we've at least got hot enough furnaces to melt stacks, so it's moving in the right direction. And hopefully I've got enough iron to build some more. Of course, if I can get this to work, it will also take the power pressure off a bit. Decide whether I can deal with the pain of using a computer to set this up or whether I'll just do it on a chip. A bit short of steel, that's the main thing, otherwise there's no way I would do it. I think I am going to do it on a computer and just take the pain. Still going. Takes a while. To try out the new ones. Come on, I had it for a second. There we go.
Power low.
Right, that will ultimately need to be bed in over here somewhere.
Jetpack low.
Let's do a quick and dirty for now. Right, let's get this computer down. Then I'm going to have to go and deal with my imminent death. Oh, that feels a bit tight. Guess it works.
Health low.
Okay, that's good. I guess we'll call them sorter, or be a bit weird because they're in reverse order, but until I've decided what's going where. So it makes sense for one to be... now just think about what's going to happen here when it gets jammed up. We want one to be iron. So when that's full, do you know one is not iron, is it? Because one is going to direct into that furnace. Let's make one copper. I said that, I suppose it doesn't make a huge amount of difference because the rockets are not bringing based on the abundance on the planet. Oh, I hate this thing so much. Oh. Right, it's number 2. Oh, come on, seriously. This is a terrible user interface. Which way round? This way. Right, that's a start. The frustrating thing is this can't connect straight to there. I've just realised it's going to have to connect to here because it needs to have already re-sorted the stuff that goes in there and any ice. Not that there should be any coming in from that side, but better safe than sorry. Right. Well, before I go and do anything like that, I better go and have a drink.
Jetpack on.
Okay, that's a start. I've got a bit more iron, that's good.
Jetpack critical. Jetpack on.
Right, let's see if I can get this connected. Really want that to be see-through there, don't I? Oh, it's going to come up one short. I have to remove that window. It's okay, this bit's largely temporary. Okay. And then what I should be able to do, I was probably going to need two rather than one to do this. And everything's going to go everywhere when I do it. Can make a total mess. No. Oh yeah, okay. Didn't hear it drop.
Jetpack on.
Right, I'll turn that one off for a minute. Stop anything else flowing through. And then once this is emptied, I'll slice that and I'll replace it with a flip-flop. So that some ore continues going down there because I want that to happen, and then we can start testing this system. Although at the moment I'm not seeing much sign that that's going to do anything. There's the temperature coming on. It is gradually easing its way up. I think if I can get it hot enough, it can probably stay hot enough. I just don't know whether I can get it to that heat. Okay, that stays reasonably stable temperature wise. Obviously don't need to, but better not leave that closed. Bad things will happen, including that tank exploding, which will be very serious indeed.
Jetpack on.
How's this coming on? Right, those are empty now. I've still got a few more to go. Pretty good stocks of silver, nickel, lead there. Doing quite so well on the iron. Right, come on, let's get this done. Right, it's still got a fair distance to go. It's going two at a time, which is helpful. Right, okay. Well, standing watching that is not really helping, is it? So I think I've got space to get 3 more furnaces on there. Which is unfortunate because I think I need 4. May have to direct something else back to the arc furnaces, but look, we're nearly at the end now. It's got to go 2 more times. Right, is this finished over here yet? No, this is still going. It's still chewing its way through. Turn that off. Right, come on. This bit's not very exciting.
Jetpack on.
Right, we'll give it a go. Worst case scenario, this might make a small mess, but it should be small, not big. Nice. Okay.
Jetpack low.
Fire it up. That's interesting. What's going on here? Unless that side's full, so it's trying to go. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Probably shouldn't have done it like that. I should have used an overflow. Oh well. It's not a permanent solution, it's just I want to channel some of the ore down through here. Alright, we need some more sorters in that run anyway, so sorters and furnaces, let's get on with it.
Jetpack on.
Okay, that's interesting.
Jetpack low.
What have I done here? I've done something oh, of course that's connected there, right.
Jetpack critical.
Actually want to pull the iron out earlier on reflection. That can be the catch-all for everything in there. let's just deal with this.
Jetpack on.
Slightly terrified to actually open that. I'm going to have to in a minute, but before I do... Okay, do for now.
Jetpack
At least
on.
I can see where they need to go now. Right, I'm going to need a load more chutes. This really does take a long time.
Jetpack on.
Right, now I've actually got a solution. Whoops.
Jetpack on. Jetpack on.
It's the wrong way up. And iron sheets. Okay.
Jetpack on.
Not sure that's getting any hotter now.
Power low. Hydration critical.
Right, I'm going to need 6 of these. Okay, miscounted. A bit too slow anyway. Never mind. We need some copper. No, I need some copper, I said. Come on. Okay.
Jetpack on.
Right, let's get some more silicone, get the rest of those pipes made. It's going to need one more little bit of iron. Which I don't think we have. Never mind. Space for one extra, I think, or maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Amazing. Right, now for the hideous job of sorting these out. Okay, hopefully that will now work.
Jetpack on. Jetpack on.
Right. Then let's get those. Oops. 2. 3, 4. Split half, I think. Let's put them there for a minute. Drop them on top. And take the end off there. Grab those. Right, so these are simply as it's one. Oops, I did that wrong, didn't I? I should put them there. Junction 1, 2, junction. 1, 2. Corner, exactly the right amount. Right, I'm not going to have enough here though, am I? Thought. Straight, and I think I've got one left over. There we go, look at that. So now I've just got to complete. Whoops. Right, let's close all this. Right, I need to complete the chutes, and I need to put the last furnace in. Both of which need iron, which I do not have. Oh dear, right. No, just thought it was worth a look. On the off chance I had something lurking in there.
Health low.
That's as much as we're going to get away with there. Right, okay, I better go and drink again. Having to drink quite so frequently is getting a little tedious, I must say. Right, I don't think I've got any more iron yet. Does not look like it. Yeah, temperature's dropping in there now. That's a shame. Gonna have to come up with an alternative method. I guess the thing that most boosts the temperature is probably when this has been running and it's got extremely hot exhaust gas. It's turned on, yes. Right, I'm wondering whether there's something I can do with the digital valve here, so that if that temperature that's coming out exceeds a certain threshold. So I should put a one-way valve there. Probably a smart plan. Except again, I need iron. Right, that's a start. Question is, which do I need more? I suppose I may as well finish the chutes. Okay. Just throw that in there. Add a bit of extra iron. Not exactly sure. There's tons of it. I've just got to get it through the system.
Jetpack on.
Oh, is that all I needed? I think it is. Other than... window all of that, but that's a start. Okay, so I need one more furnace, for which I need another block here, and then that's everything done. That is not happening, is it? No. Guess we're smelting something slow here. So then it's just a question of getting that temperature up higher. That's definitely falling at the moment. So what I'm wondering is whether with a pipe analyzer here I detect when this temperature goes above a certain threshold and pipe it down there, otherwise allow it to go that way. And I haven't quite got my head around how that's going to work yet. I could do that for now, which will at least isolate that system. I'm not sure this is ever going to really achieve anything, to be honest. I think it's struggling, to say the least, but if I only suck gas in there when the gas out here is at least 500 degrees, that might be enough to do it. I need a pipe analyzer and a volume pump to make that work. I mean, actually a turbo pump would be brilliant. That's not going to happen, is it? Right, let's get the last furnace built. Right, and I'm going to use some logic chips for this because it's fairly simple. I just want to read, as long as I've got enough to make these. Yeah, I just want one to read and one to write, and a compare and a memory. Looks like something's happening there. Right, at least that iron's in now. This really does take a long time to process. Right. That's good, and that one. Got enough cable, yes. Right, and it is just, whoops, no, volume pump. Grab that furnace, let's get 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Right, I could eject the iron from there if I need to. But let's do one thing at a time.
Jetpack low.
Okay, that's working. Right. Pipe analyzer. Let's fit that there. Input, output, and processor. So the processor needs to do a compare. I've just realised this is going to be a little bit tight, isn't it? Right, well, we'll see what we can do. Reader. Right. Oops. Okay, that's a start. Now, how do I
Jetpack
connect
low.
it over here, I guess? It's a hell of a long way to
Jetpack
go.
low.
Gonna run out of cable by miles. And it's the wrong side of that as well. Should have dropped it from the other side. Let's bring it along this one. Should connect fine there. Okay, that's a bit better. I'm still out of cable, but not by so much. And maybe got enough. Yep. Okay. Really need that iron now.
Jetpack on.
Wonder if I can. I can't even get in. I was thinking I might be able to just pull the lever and force it to dispense some. There's a partial stack. Might do. There we go. Straight through. I'll take it. Yay! There we go. Right, one of them. Bring that off there. Right, that's probably enough. That can go on there. Right, let's go try this out. Oh, silly thing, come on. That's the obvious way to go. Right. So get that there. That there. And that there. Right. Okay, so now let's volume pump, heat, hot gas, compare heat, memory, heat, logic reader, heat, logic writer, heat. That's all self-explanatory enough. Let's set this up. So that needs to read from logic compare heat, and it needs to write to volume pump heat, and the write is going to be on. Let's just wash that right up, and this is going to read from pipe analyzer. Gas, it's going to read the temperature. Okay, that's going to compare. Oops, logic reader heat. It's going to logic memory heat, and it's going to say if it's greater. Okay, that's good. And that is going to say... Right, let's just check what that's reading in. That's reading in Kelvin, yes. So we need it to be greater than... Let's try 7. Let's try 800. Okay. Right. So that should now pump gas whenever that's hotter than there. So that should just gradually run down at the moment. What I'm banking on is if I then run this furnace over here, we can generate some hot gas. I don't know how long it's going to take to drain this tank, that's the only thing. It's quite a while, I suspect. Probably should put a second volume pump in that's just permanently on. Replace that valve with a volume pump. Probably get clever later and have that set up so that it comes on, it directs the flow one direction or the other. Extra logic chips, not to be difficult. Maybe I'll do that. Hot gas. Right, so I need another writer and another compare.
Power low. Hydration critical.
Right, I shall have to interrupt my thinking in a minute and go and sort that. However, hopefully, before I do, I can get this going. Um, Right, okay, so that should now just switch between them depending on whether that temperature is hot enough. Good, so that should make sure there's not a great big buffer of warm but not very hot gas, which is obviously going to make it much more difficult. And then what I'm hoping is this arrangement is enough to at least ensure that we lift the temperature in here to being very hot. The gas that goes through can stay hot. It's actually creeping up at the moment. Right, that volume is just gradually dropping away. So what I'm hoping is as we've bent this with very hot gas, it will push the heat up in here. How's that doing for volume? It's coming down, that's probably low enough now. I don't want to dilute too much the heat that I've got in that furnace, but I do want to test this, and it's kind of going down slowly, and just give it a go now. Flick that on. Should nudge this into a cooling cycle. The temperature in this pipe should be going up because that gas in the furnace is much hotter. Yes it is, and there we go, and it's redirecting the flow. There we go, look at that. I don't know if we're going to pass the 500, but it'd be nice if we did. Yes we are. Yes we are. That will actually produce an ingot of copper now. Amazing. Let's turn that down. So if I get this right, should be able to pretty much leave these open. Right, now it's all up and running, isn't it? Yes. See whether or not this works.
Air tank low.
The only other thing I should probably have is a sorter in that route somewhere to say if what comes out is not an ingot. But worst case scenario, it's going to drop out inside, so it's not a complete disaster. Right, let's sort out this suit.
Air tank critical.
Okay, so hopefully that is enough. Oops, I should eat. Hopefully that is enough to be able to generate a bit of a better throughput. On the mining. Okay, this looks like this is now back to the problem we had before, which is we've just got too much stuff, but you never know. Right. How the battery's holding up. Not so good now. Might be time for the biofuel, I think. Just in the nick of time, a system failure. Right. Let's go through there. There's quite a mountain in here, isn't there? Need to get a stacker in there, I think.
System failure. Danger. Danger. System failure.
Okay, there we go. That's sort your system failure out. Okay, good. Well, I think success, which we'll find out when the rocket lands. But another marathonly long video, unfortunately, so apologies for the length of that. However, I think I've got a much more efficient ore sorting system running. I'm going to recall the rocket, and we'll see what happens, and then I'm going to wrap up this episode. This up slightly, give another 50 degrees or so. Whoops. We'll let that just do a little bit of heating here. It's only good to be able to reuse all that exhaust gas. Right, let's see what happens here. Certainly things are moving through a bit faster. I think I better shut these though until I'm sure that it's doing as I want it to, otherwise I could end up with a huge stack of ore flying out the other end. That will produce an ingot of lead. That is good. Yeah, this has just dropped too far now. I think it's partly a result of the outgassing as it smelts. So I probably need some logic on these that just pulls each one. That's the job for next time when it detects it's got an ingot in there. In the meantime, look how much faster this stuff's moving through here. It doesn't even need that stacker anymore. Although it does help a little bit with the stuff coming out the bottom end. Right. There's temperature in here. That looks good. Decrease that. And fire up the extraction pump. That's interesting. Why is that happening then? Thought that would be enough to get it well over. I guess it's just too much. Okay, well, yeah, we're definitely losing a bit of heat. But the principle is good. Right, that said it would produce a lead ingot, but it did not. I think what comes out the other end should land back in here. Yes, there it is. Okay, so that's the only failed one so far. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm not going to try and troubleshoot that now. It's been a long episode so far. So that will do for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to having much more efficient mining once I get the system balanced properly with temperature. It does look like it's lost 100 degrees or so, so I think it does need, yeah, it's definitely losing some heat. I may even strip this heat box out because I think it may actually be counterproductive at this point. But nonetheless, for now, I think we will call that a day. So hopefully I'll see you on the next episode when I look forward to testing our parallel furnaces and hugely increasing the throughput of the mining system. So until then, feel free to subscribe and share the channel, and if you have any comments, I do try to respond to all of them, and I will catch up with any that I'm a bit behind with over the next day or two. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next episode.